Saturday night, April the 25th, All-Star Wrestling will once again return to Baltimore. And it will be on Saturday night, April the 25th, when we see in individual competition the likes of Fred Blassie's Hangman squaring off against Rick Martel. Which you'll also see on the card, Tony Garea, likewise meeting individual competition against the master of the Cobra Clutch, Sergeant Slaughter. And then from there, Killer Khan, perhaps becoming the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion should he defeat Pedro Morales. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the main event, Gorilla Monsoon, waiting in the wings to be the guest referee, doing the officiating in the return encounter when the bad man from Borger, Texas, Stan Hansen, once again meets Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation title holder. Our guest at this moment, the champion himself, Bob Backlund. Bob, your comments now as we approach this upcoming return encounter.
Well, I'm ready, Vince. You know, I think last time Mr. Hansen thought he was going to step on me, run all over me. Thought he was going to have an easy time of it. Thought he was going to squash me in Baltimore. Well, I want to tell you, Mr. Hansen, nobody's going to squash me in Baltimore. There's too many people there. I'm not going to let nobody down, and I'm not going to let myself down. It was a tough, hard fight last time, and I got a lot of respect for you because you're a rugged, tough, mean, ornery person. But I can get just as ornery and just as mean as you can. I like to think of it as a wrestling match, Vince, but I don't think it's going to be because this man doesn't have that in his mind. He's got one thing in his mind, and that's winning. And he don't care who he hurts. He don't care who he goes through. He don't care what he does. He don't care. He leaves a path behind him of injuries and destruction, and that's what he's all about, trying to destruct people, trying to put them under, trying to put them out. I'll be ready.
No doubt, Mr. Backlund will, in fact, be ready to defend the title in the return encounter against Stan Hansen. Our guest now coming into view in a moment, Freddie Blassie, along with Mr. Stan Hansen.
McMahon, I guarantee you, people are looking at the next world heavyweight champion, Stan Hansen. You know it's never been done before, but two titles are going to change hands that night, and I'll own them both. The International Intercontinental Heavyweight title and the WWF, the big one, the big one. Here's the next world champion.
What about the big one, Stan Hansen?
Cry, baby, suck your thumb. Bob Backlund, you ought to be embarrassed to get up here and cry the blues every time. It was a tough, hard fall. I'm going to have Gorilla Monsoon watching me. Be sure I don't get beat, or I'm going to go home. You make me sick, Backlund. Everything you stand for makes me sick. You and your coat and tie and uppity. Well, let me tell you something, boy. Right here in Baltimore, things are going to get down. Now, that big, nasty Gorilla Monsoon can step in the way if he wants to. I want somebody there to count your shoulders down. I want somebody there to keep a little order. I'll ask the guy that couldn't do it. Well, Bob Backlund, that's the only thing that saved you is that referee getting knocked out, because I had to pull off. I had to rein back on the reins. Call off the stud challenger, me, Jack. Baltimore Civic Center, you get ready, Bob Backlund, and I don't want none of this crying like a little snot-nosed kid. You make me sick out there. The people in Baltimore are sick and tired of a crybaby champion. They want a man that can get out there and do the damn job, boy. Well, that's exactly what I am. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be the champion. I'm going to prove to all those goofs down there in Baltimore that I am the stud man from Texas, and I'm going to get rid of this Bob Backlund up here saying nobody can control him, and he gets a raw deal. Oh, come on, Bob, grow up, boy. Baltimore Civic Center, get ready, because I'm coming to town, and I'm not going to give no quarter or ask no quarter.
Stan Hansen, his comments, and there's no doubt Mr. Hansen looks forward to the upcoming opportunity. Now our guest, dynamic Pedro Morales, as Pedro returns to Baltimore against a tremendous competitor, Fred Blassie, hopeful that Killer Khan can take the title from you, Pedro.
Well, Vince, you know, I work hard for beat that Patera for that title, and I don't think Killer Khan is, you know, Vince, I know that he's rough and tough. He weighs 300 pounds, but I have a lot of confidence in myself, and with a little help with the beautiful fan here in Baltimore, I go be the winner.
A little Spanish, Pedro?
Quisiera saludar toda la colonia hispana, y por favor, necesito su ayuda. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much. Pedro Morales meets Killer Khan. Stan Hansen meets Bob Backlund.